At the time of this recording, many people are starting to feel the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic around the world, here in the United States as well. So I figure since everybody is basically quarantined, this would be a good time to make some additional videos. And please feel free to share these, like and subscribe. I really want to grow this channel and share some of these rare books with everybody. But if things stagnate for no effort of my own, then I will cease doing so. So, the one I want to look at today is Panparadox. This is another of my top 5 all-time favorite works as of right now. It is quite hard to find. It is no longer in print, and some people sell it for $150 to $400, depending where you get it. I actually bought this off somebody for $50 because they did not research what they had. Panparadox, Pan towards chaos, embodies philosophy and mysticism around the misrepresented, contemptuous god and black magical chaos philosophy. Illustrations by Vexior. This is copy number 256 of 430. Gives you a brief introduction, and then of course the table of contents. Historical mythological narration on Pan, Pan towards chaos, paradoxal panic essence, Papa pestilence, and as you can see it kind of goes down. There's some mentions about Loki, Lucifer, panic entities, Baphomet, flaming nexus. And the thing that's really rare about this book is they didn't do a paperback that I'm aware of. So it's only the hardcover, and there's only 430 of these in the world. So makes it quite the treasure of my collection. It starts out with Pan, and a lot of people may be more familiar with Pan than they realize. Of course, there's the movie Pan's Labyrinth. That might be the first instance. The satyr, the half-human, half-goat looking creature that plays the fiddle. I'm sure there's a more technical name for his instrument, but that is who this book is based off of. And there's the sigil of Pan, which is the sigil that you see in the middle there. And I'm trying to get this portrait here, this picture. There's a few pieces of art mixed throughout. A couple of different sayings. Again, there's the historical side of it. That's the representation that people often think of. But this book has a really good blend of writings, actual text in the book, and artist renditions. As you can see, it's as I mentioned before, it's a smaller book, and I kind of like smaller books because I feel like the longer ones there can sometimes feel a bit wordy, longer than they need to be, like they're trying to hit some kind of a quota for word count. But yeah, this one's it's a bit shorter. It doesn't take you too long to read it if you just kind of glance over it, but I definitely recommend doing a deeper dive into it because it's very interesting, and the writing style is top-notch. It's one of my favorites as far as an author. Trying to see if there's anything else in particular that stands out. Some more of the artwork, Pan and Loki. So again, Pan is a trickster. He likes to go around the forest and have his way with the nymphs of the forest. There's some poems, some hymns, rather. Some various sigils. And there's the chapter on Baphomet. There's a picture of Baphomet, traditionally. So again, just a lot of really good information. This is supposed to be the cave where Pan lives, and that's the landscape. But yeah, there's just so much good information. It's so condensed and so focused, which again is something I think is kind of rare in a lot of the modern day books when they start to ramble and go on. So if you happen to see this somewhere, buy it immediately. If you have a friend who's nice enough to let you borrow it, that's also a good option. Again, I think everybody should read this if you're in the occult and interested in studying things related to the left-hand path or chaos magic. This is definitely an amazing book, and thanks for watching.